Update 1.36 is here, and with it has come this little beauty, the Maserati MC20. It's a great looking car, it's a modern car. We've been asking Polyphony for new cars for a very long time, and they have given us a car that's of this generation. It's only 3 years old at the time of recording, but is it actually any good? I've seen a few reviews today already slating Polyphony, saying it's not a great update and that there's not a lot coming to it. So with that in mind, we're going to see if we can buy the Maserati. We can take it to Le Mans or Le Mans and see if we can actually make any credits and actually put this car to any use at all. So before we do get into that, do go ahead and hit the like button. Tell me what you think of the Maserati. I'm going to give it a rating at the end out of 10, and I want to see what you guys rate it as well, just to see if we're on the same page. So keep watching till the end, let me know what your rating is, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once you load up the game, you need to pop into the world map, and from there you're going to need to go up into Brand Central. Once you're in Brand Central, you will have the new little sticker on there, the red one, that will tell you it's a new car available. Pop over into Italy and Maserati, and you're going to go down and find the showroom. The red sticker is available the first time you get into it. It might not be there if you've gone in or bought the car already. You've got different colours to choose from, but we're going to stick with the blue, and the reason is I've got a little time saver for you. We need to add some extra parts, so to save you the hassle of finding them and adding them, just go in to the GT Auto, and you're going to go into car customization. From there, pop into load style, and we're going to get this livery on. You do that by going into content search, searching for the word chunky, or what else would you use? It's just use that word, and click content search, and there it is. It will cost you a little bit because we've added splitters and we've added a rear wing, but that's going to save you some time, and you can then get straight into actually buying the parts that you need for this car. For that, you need to pop into the tuning shop, and bear with me here, there's quite a few to buy. You need to go into Club Sports and buy the power restrictor. It's 800 credits for that one, and then you need to go down and buy the ballast as well. I like to have these because it just allows us to fine tune things a little bit easier. In the sim racing, we're going to buy the medium RPM turbocharger for 13,000, and then we're going to go into the racing section. We need the racing hard tires. You will also need the racing intermediates. I think I forgot to add it, but go ahead. You need the racing silencer, the racing air filter. You need the racing intercooler. Once you've done that, you also need to go and get the racing exhaust manifold. You're going to need the racing brake pads because you need to make this thing stop a little better, and you need the racing brake kit as well. Slotted or grooved or drilled, it doesn't really matter. Racing clutch and flywheel, and you need the fully customizable suspension as well. This just helps the car be a little bit easier to control. You will also need to get the fully customizable racing transmission, and then you need to also get the stoke up, the engine balance tuning, and the polish ports. All this is going to make the car run a little bit better, be a little bit more powerful, and then you are ready to go into the garage and tune the car. You go into car settings, and you're going to need to make sure you do the following. You need to get the racing hard tires at the front and at the rear. You need the body height adjustment to 73 at the front, and the anti-roll bars to 5 at both sides. The downforce to 93 on the front and 277 on the rear. The ballast, you can add 100 kilograms, and you're going to put the positioning to 9. The power restrictor is at 95, and then everything else stays exactly the same. No more tuning to make, and that's going to give us a PP of 699.99. With a bit more tinkering, you could probably get bang on the 700, but it's only 1 PP, and it's not really going to make a difference for you. So take a screenshot, pause the video, and make this tuning yourself. Once you've done that, you are ready to go racing, and you do that by going into world circuits. You pop into Europe, and then you're going to go to the 24-hour Du Mans racing circuit. I'm going to say Mans because I've been corrected multiple times and I don't want to upset anyone. You go into the World Touring Car 700, make sure nothing is flashing red, and you've got those 3 green ticks. Once you've done that, you are ready to go racing. With the race itself, I've tried this a couple of times with different fuel mixes. What I find works is fuel mix 6. The car likes to drink. It is very, very thirsty. So you can stretch this to 3 laps. I'm going to give you a couple of tips as we go along. You need to be nice and gentle going into corners because the car does like to slide a bit. It is a bit tricky to handle, but with the medium RPM it seems to be okay. And even though you're in fuel mix 6, you are also going to need to do some fuel saving. One way of doing that is by shifting before your rev lights come on. As you can see, I've gone from 5th to 6th without the lights lighting up, and the same into 7th. You can do the same into 8th gear, but look at this, the car is still going to get past all these other AIs like a hot knife through butter. Into the lead, you're going to be doing that probably about 2 and a bit minutes in. You can probably do it quicker, but you don't need to rush. You're going to get into the lead well into the first lap. In terms of fuel saving, you're going to lift and coast as well. Use this house as a point to lift, let the car coast, and as soon as you get to this Marshall point over here, this little gap, that's when you start hitting the brakes. Take the brakes, get the car nice and gently in 3rd gear, and it will go through that corner pretty easy. Keep an eye on the weather, because by lap 3 you are going to need to go in the pits, and you will have decisions to make. You will need to stop a couple of times, that's a given. Keep an eye on what your weather is doing. I looked at my map and I thought that the rain was going to come, so I've gone into the intermediate tyres at this point. When you come in, change those tyres and then fill up the car to the brim with fuel. You don't necessarily have to go into intermediates at this point, just keep an eye on what your race does, and you might even be able to just not change tyres if the rain doesn't come. I've done it a couple of times, the rain did come around that point, so that's why I have gone for the intermediates. With those tyres, I've done a couple of laps, and then I've gone back into the pits and changed back onto the racing hard tyres, and also refuel the car. This is the last pit stop I'm going to make, and it's going to take me through to the end. As I'm coming through to the end of the race, look at this, I've got 3.5 minutes to go, let's just round that up, and I've got 2 minutes and 16 seconds advantage. I could just sit here and wait, the chances are I'm probably going to be overtaken, and I didn't really want to waste my time, so I went for another lap. Doing that, it's going to take me over the half an hour, it's fine. We'll lap the last car. Coco Lopez, you are slow today, mate. But as we've gone over, this last lap is just over 4 minutes, and it's going to be just under 31 minutes. We still get first place quite comfortably, and it's 30 minutes and 59 seconds. You could probably do it a bit quicker, I did make a few mistakes, but this is what we're here for. 825,000 credits, that's first place with the clean race bonus. If you don't get the clean race bonus, you do get less credits, so they're easy to get. It's pretty much a guarantee that you're going to get a clean race bonus. So there you are, that's our race with the Maserati MC20 that has come into Gran Turismo 7 with update 1.36. What do I think of it? I think it's a really good car to have in the game. It's not the most expensive, it's the cost of roughly a Group 3 car, but it can be tuned to be a really nice racer. This is a quick tune for the first day of release, and if you really set your heart to it, you can get this car to handle really, really well. So yeah, I think this is a great car. It's new, it's modern, and it ticks a lot of the boxes that we really want. We do need more races for it. That's a different story for a different day. But yeah, I'm going to give this car a solid 5 out of 10. It's the only reason it's a 5 out of 10 is because for the purpose of these credit videos, it's not the best. It's 31 minutes and it's a minute too long if you're trying to make more credits in the hour. So that's what I think of it. Tell me in the comments down below what you think. What do you think of the Maserati MC20? Are you of the opinion it should be in the game, or do you think it shouldn't? Let me know in the comments down below. If you are here and you have enjoyed the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't done so yet, please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is helping the channel to grow, and I'm very grateful for every single one of you. So I've been Chunky. Check out these 2 videos before you go, and I will see you on the next one. Chunky out.